Hey, y'all. So we recorded this episode before realizing that Apple Podcasts does not allow video and also just the amount of people that would be tuning in audio only. So in this episode, there may be some moments where we're sharing something on screen and commentating on it. I'm hoping this doesn't cause too much confusion, but to help, you can always tune into YouTube to see the screenshots, and I'm also going to try and share them all on Instagram. And now here's episode 2. I'm 31 and I've never had a boyfriend. In fact, never really dated. So I'm changing that. I've enlisted my friends to be my dating mentors, my Mr. Miyagis, as they teach me about all things modern dating. From dating, the old fashioned way and meeting people in real life, which, like, who does that happen to these days? But, all the way to the actual way we meet people these days, which is the dating apps and everything in between, from fuckboys to flirting to dick pics. So I'm Sid West, and I'm a Flirt Fail. So you are here to learn alongside me as I am your guinea pig, and I go out there and put all of their tactics to actual, test case scenarios. Last episode, we talked about, like I said, the way old people used to meet in real life. And I went out and Tori and Bree, gave me a slap in the face of lessons of, not to kick people to get their attention. All the way to surveying the scene without being creepy in my eye contact, which with my big eyes can be a little more difficult. And just not just randomly flirting with people your friends are talking to. So today, we're going to talk about the other way of meeting people, which is the dating apps. There is just about every type of kink and ethnicity out there. So if you're an app for all those ethnicities and kinks that are out there. But today we're probably going to talk about more the Gen Pop types. But there's nothing wrong with those other ones. So today we have welcome back Tori, who,
hey,
as a reminder, is still single. She's still pining after her cashier at the Trader Joe's, who may or may not exist. And she will be taking a geography class after this, after confusing everyone by thinking the East Coast of the U.S. is across the world. So welcome back to Tori.
Let me just stop you right there. I don't need a lesson, okay? That is far. And I will die on that hill.
It is across the world.
Thank you.
Amazing. So we now have 2 people in my geography class. Second student in my geography class is my friend Tula, also a longtime friend. So, like we did with Tori and asked, quote unquote, rapid fire questions that took her 8 years to answer, we will be doing the same with Tula. First off, Tula, what is your relationship status at this point?
In a relationship.
And let's just clarify, this is modern technology. You do not need to lean into the mic.
A little bit more right there, maybe.
In a relationship.
Look like you're on a talk show, like a game show.
Literally,
For 500.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's not single. She has a lovely boyfriend.
Yeah, because after the
boo.
first episode, you may have been questioning why are 2 single women teaching me about the dating world, because obviously they are also in the trenches. So today we brought, we brought someone who has succeeded. They have climbed out of those trenches. They are happy. But we're still going to talk about, her experiences. So, what is your biggest ick?
Bad hygiene.
And that goes from
Dirty nails.
Teeth.
Bad breath.
I will say, if you smell...
Didn't you have a date that smelled?
Yeah.
Theo.
It was so bad.
I remember that.
Yeah, there was many nicknames
Theo
for that
boy.
guy, but the first one...
Yeah,
I got into his car. That was the only date that
Which, I'm sorry, wasn't that one of the ones you got picked up at my home?
Yeah. So
She gave them my
for all the listeners out
address.
there, I have a first date rule where I don't ever let anyone pick me up. I always meet them where they are so that I could just escape, whenever, if I need to. This one guy lived really far, and by far I don't mean on the other side of
no one
the
trusts
country.
your on measurements
I
anymore.
mean, I'm over an hour away, and from where I live. So I was like, okay, kind of a middle point is where my friend Sid lives. So I'm just going to be at her house and you can get me from there. I was like, and then if something happens to me, she'll find me. Like, she'll put out a search. I don't want to tell this guy that, but like I already knew, like in the back of my mind, like if something were to pop off, Sid got me. So I get in this guy's car and immediately I smell a stench and I'm like, okay, we're driving. I'm like, I can't tell if it's the car or if it's him. So we get out of the car and then that's when I realized it was him. And there were many other things that went wrong that date, but the first impression was the smell when he went to go put his arm around me and I did it.
Oh.
While we were
While he was
walking.
driving, first of all?
No.
Oh, okay.
We were already like on like walking to like the restaurant, but yeah, it was that is why I had that rule and I should have never ever went back from
What do you mean? It wasn't like he was not going to smell if he met you there.
I know, but like I was uncomfortable the whole time. Like I could have I was stuck. Like I couldn't just like come up with an excuse to leave. Like I had to come up with an excuse for him to bring me back. But like I could have gone out of there faster if I would have had my own car.
Tori's like, it's a crazy thing. I just remembered I really have to shower, so I gotta go.
Yeah,
you should also do this.
But yeah, so that was my smelly guy date, and I would agree with you on the hygiene.
Yeah,
like if you don't, I also had a guy show up one time to a date post gym without showering, and I'm
was that the dirty sweatpants guy?
Yeah, and I'm like,
it looked like he pooped his pants.
If
I remember
you
that.
had plans knowing that you were going to meet someone and like you were going to the gym, that's fine. There's showers at the gym.
Yeah, no,
just go wash off real quick and
there's a city hose.
Put some clothes on.
There's some cool
normal clothes on. Yeah, that was another experience.
I feel like we could do an entire, a whole
first date fails
series of just Tori. No, not just first date fails. Tori's specific first date fails. Which, so sorry, but
no, there's a lot.
There are a lot. Okay,
but hey, you got to put yourself out there.
No, yeah, always proud of you for doing that. Even though if you give them my address, so they want to get cray.
It was just one guy. We're fine.
No, there was two.
Who's the other one?
Unless I'm thinking of this other guy who was admitted to committing a felony. Was that the same guy?
Yeah, that was the same guy.
Oh, okay, so it was just one. Sorry.
He had a laundry list of things that was wrong with him.
Wait,
but that was the same guy.
Also the random comment he made? Same guy?
Yep, same guy.
Wow, okay, so this guy was just...
This was like a long, like...
He could fill a book with his issues.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So back to Tula, because we're still getting to know her. What is...
Close my eyes.
Are you a... Stop closing your eyes. Okay. Sorry. Are you a fall fast or a slow burn in relationships?
I am typically a fall fast.
Yeah.
I'm a lover girl.
Both of them are like, yeah, she better have said that.
I'm a lover girl.
Okay, and then...
Love.
I love that.
Thank you.
There's times I question if I'm a robot because I'm like, do I feel feelings? I don't know. So I love that you love.
I do. She does.
Yeah. Totally.
Tori also seemed like a robot answering that.
I love too, but like I wish I could just be like,
no, same. I
like
literally
when Tula
cannot.
met her now boyfriend, she told me before they went on their first date, she said, "This is my future husband."
Oh,
and I
I'm gonna marry him.
She said, "I'm gonna marry this guy." I said, "Who is he?"
Well, because we used to joke. Tula was like the Kiki,
and she said, "No, I'm serious this time." I said, "Okay, you said that."
What I was saying. We used to joke. Tula was the Kiki Palmer meme where she's like,
"I don't know this man.
I love this man. I love this man." And it's like 2 weeks later, I'm sorry, this man. I do not know who that is. I've never seen that man. But the thing was, I was more jealous. I was like, how did you have feelings for this person after?
But I had to learn every time. I felt like my first relationship was like, oh my God, it's my first relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be in a relationship because I've never been in one. And
Wait,
that was
like when we unplugged his fridge.
It was like, yeah. And we almost burned his Seahawks jersey. You remember that? I called you.
I was there.
Wasn't
I there?
I think so.
I was there.
Yeah. So I feel like every relationship I just had to learn more. So then in the first relationship, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love. But then I was like, okay, that wasn't love. And then in my next relationship, I just really didn't like that guy. But I also was just craving that relationship. And I don't know. I feel like every time I talk to someone and we vibe, I'm just like, okay, this could go somewhere. And then it doesn't. And then it's like, okay, well, back to the drawing board. But, you know, just got to keep trying.
That's the drawing board. I'm dead. Oh the roster is now open.
Yeah, you got to open
we got a bench to pull from.
Okay, yeah, I've never understood that saying because like I've never had a bench nor a roster nor even
I had a
people
starting five for a cool
minute. The team.
Yeah,
I'm like the bad news bears where people are like, no, I'm avoiding that team. Okay, last question before we get into it. What is your like romantic movie that made you delulu? And I will say to preface this, pick whatever you want because Tori said the Hannah Montana movie, and then she accused me. I used Pearl Harbor as an example.
No, she said Pearl Harbor is a rom-com. I said,
I did not. Okay, I did not say
Playback I'm sure you were just saying, like, if it just has some story of love that you like.
Yeah, thank you.
She was trying to say that every movie is a rom-com, and I was like,
I just said rom-com. I said, okay, I
has romantic
was,
every movie can be romantic.
I was saying rom-com is like a general, like, romantic thing. But yeah, like, there's
classic
always,
mix-up.
There's
it's
always,
okay.
like, you know, even those toxic, like, love triangles, you're like, oh my God, I love that. You know, they can make you feel some sort of way, even if it's like a Pearl Harbor war movie.
Yeah, it's definitely not Pearl Harbor, but
I didn't expect it to be, but
I would say I'm gonna say a movie and a show.
Okay,
a movie and a show.
Ooh, I think shows Scandal. Sorry,
movie. I would say The Notebook. That is like my favorite rom-com like ever because I feel like they love each other so hard, and then they eventually like come back to each other, and it like works out, and it's really great.
Okay, wait. I have a question though about this. Have you watched it recently?
Like a year ago.
Okay, and you're still about like Noah.
I love him.
Okay, because I watched it like obviously when it first came out, or not first came out. I don't know, you know, whatever. We first ever watched it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with them. And then I recently watched it, and I was like, damn, the other guy's way better. Like,
but it doesn't matter because they had true love.
I'm just saying the other guy. I was like,
why was he better?
It was just, I feel like, more healthy relationship.
No, it's not love if it doesn't hurt.
Can I try to guess what TV show you're going to say?
You're not going to guess it.
Oh, shit.
No,
try and guess it. I want to know.
Can we go 3, 2, 1 and say it at the same time?
No.
Like
please.
What?
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Grey's
Jane
Anatomy.
the Virgin. Sorry. Okay.
Raphael. Do you mean Raphael?
No, she likes Rogelio.
I just like that name. But I want to name my child Mateo because that's her child's name.
Yeah, but Jane, it's
okay,
Raphael,
so which love are you talking about?
I don't know because I love them both.
Yeah. So
Michael, you want to be a polygamist?
Or... No, but I'm saying I
she
like
ends up
both.
She's with both of them throughout this.
Because Michael fakes his death and... Yeah.
We're going off topic.
Yeah, we are. Okay, that's why we went 2 hours last time. Okay, so getting into the apps. Like I said before.
Get into it, yeah.
Yeah, like there is an app for every like ethnicity you're looking for, every kink. If you're looking for a sugar daddy, that is there, which like by all means go for. But like I'm telling you, if you search dating apps on App Store, you are going to see like more options than you can even believe. But today we're going to talk about the more like generally known ones. Like we'll say Hinge, Bumble, Coffee Meets Bagel, Tinder. I'm trying to think of other ones. Match.com. I don't even know. Like
The League.
Yeah. Raya. All those. So going off of that list ish. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'm not the expert on like what's popular. Which ones would you recommend to others? And like, have you found success with, or like not even success, but just like generally, I guess, just options on like realistic options that respond, you know, because like I am on Raya, you know, humble brag. Just kidding.
You're rich.
Okay, not even. And no, I'm telling you when
I say not even.
No, the thing was with Raya, it will humble you to your core, at least for me, because when I say I'm like seeing all these I say amazing like famous people, you know, whatever,
like influencers.
Yeah, and I'm like, ooh, like. The amount of likes I get back, you guys, we'll say 0 to 1, and it is humbling. It's
so 1.
Huh?
So 1.
Yeah, no, it's very humbling. I just kind of stopped going on it, to be honest. So, like, going to the other apps, what would you guys recommend?
The only one I have used, like, within the last 5 years has been Hinge.
Okay.
I haven't dabbled into any of the other ones like since college, really. And I feel like I'm still at that age where Hinge is good. I'm ready
Wait.
for a relationship,
Well,
and
when you say good, what do you mean?
like it's good for what I'm looking for right
Okay,
now, or
okay.
it's good for me to like meet new people and then like try to vibe with somebody in person. Whereas I'm not like, pushing 50 and like still looking for a husband, and then like I'm not gonna pay to be on like a match.com or this or that,
I mean, hey, there's other ones out there, seeking arrangements. There's also one for cougars, which,
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying like I think
not
for
mad
our
about.
age group right now, like
Hinge.
it's still
Like,
pretty.
if you're looking for a relationship, you think Hinge.
Yeah, because there are some. It's better to filter out the people who are not serious and ready for a relationship, because you have more prompts, and you could actually kind of like see a profile from people versus
So many prompts.
I feel like every
Whole
app
thing.
kind of has like a stigma behind it now. Like Tinder is for hooking up, and Bumble is for women who want to have like the power in their hands, and Hinge is just like that was the newer one for a while, like seeking arrangements is like, oh, okay, I want a sugar daddy, like they all kind of have. And then obviously you have like the specific ones, like if you're going on like
very niche.
Christian, exactly,
very niche.
I personally would just say, I mean, obviously it still hasn't worked for me yet. We're still figuring it out, but I've religiously gone on multiple dates since I moved back to LA. Like 2 or 3 years ago, or 2 years. How long have I been back?
Bitch, I don't even know
what year are we?
Like
we're in 2020.
4 years.
No, it has not been 4 years.
Yeah, it is.
I moved back in 2021. What year is it?
Oh my god. So not only does Tori not know geography,
years.
she doesn't.
2021 minus 2025 is 4 years.
Oh, we're in 2025. You're right. It is 4 years.
So again, not only does Tori not know geography, she literally doesn't even know a year we are living in. Oh my god.
You know what?
Living in the moment.
The world is crazy out there right now. But anyway, so ever since I moved back home to LA, I religiously have been dating, and
Hinge.
Yeah, all of my dates that I've gone on since I've been back have been Hinge. Unless I didn't already know the person before, like I moved and then like came back and we just like kind of like rekindled something.
All right, Tula, do you feel the same?
Have
you tried any others?
No. I feel like Hinge is the big one. I feel like it's the most like reputable one, and like not everybody is like typically on. And I would say like my last 2 relationships before my current one, I met them on Hinge. So
okay, so you have success stories.
Yeah, Hinge success stories. I mean, they didn't last, but I feel like they were good relationships. Like I learned a lot, and
but they weren't like, I feel like they weren't like short term or anything. Like we all knew, like they were good. They were relationships, right? Like they weren't just random situationships, stuff like that. Yeah. So do you guys feel, because I just recently heard a rumor that was like, oh no, Tinder is now the place to like meet people for a relationship. Hinge is the new hookup app. But you guys don't you don't feel that way?
I don't think so.
I don't know who's saying that.
Yeah. I don't know who's saying that, and I don't want to test. I don't want to test that theory either. I don't want to download another app. I'm hardly like consistent on the one that I have.
Yeah.
So it's hard to have like multiples and keep conversations and like remember what you said to people.
Oh my gosh! So this is a perfect transition, right? So obviously, we all know us here have an amazing memory. But when it comes to like talking to people, I say it all the time to like all my friends, right? Like, can't remember if I already told you this, but because it's like, it's hard when you're saying that like a similar thing to multiple people. Mm-hmm. How do you guys balance, which I know Hinge now has like a limit how many people you can talk to, but like, how do you balance those kind of similar conversations with people and not get bored or forget what you're saying to them? Like, I'm not good at juggling that kind of stuff.
I feel like it's kind of like that's a part of the process, you know, and like not getting bored, but more so looking at it like, okay, I'm getting to know this person and I'm getting to know this person, and you're gonna like, you know, like the first few things you're gonna talk about is like, where do you work, like, you know, like what do you do for fun, like
questions.
But it's like you kind of have to go through that part to get to the, you know, the surface. You know, you can't just. I mean, I actually have before like matched with someone and got into very deep conversations. But like I feel like you first have to be like very like surface level a little bit.
So say you kind of like, you're like, I can't remember where I said this person. Do
You
feel
scroll
bad,
up.
like rereading and scrolling and being
No.
like, who the hell is this person? Looking at their profile again?
No, absolutely not. And even
Really?
even if we move past like, oh, okay, we're talking, we're texting, conversations flowing. I feel like comfortable enough, like, okay, like here you can have my number, like let's text. You know,
The top rank inventory. God,
I'm
you guys are bouncing ahead today. Damn, I love it.
I'm a serial unsaver of the numbers. So like I will have people hit me up and I don't know who they are. And like the difference between me and you, that you delete your messages like almost daily from your phone. I keep mine for like at least a year. So sometimes I'm able to just, I have lots of storage on my phone.
So do I. It's just mine's more just like a organization type thing.
Oh, well, anyways. So that is when
I allege I have some janky ass phone. Okay.
I don't think I said that at all. You're projecting. Maybe you need a new phone.
You need a
New phone.
But when it comes to, and back to the Hinge thing too, it's like you could have better conversations with people. I feel like if you reply to things personally on their like their profile. Yeah. So like if somebody replied to like one of my prompts or I respond to one of their prompts, it's like that's kind of already a kickstart for you to like start a conversation and then like for it to flow. Because if you're starting off a conversation based on somebody's like, best travel story or best, whatever. Yeah. You're not going to backtrack and be like, oh, so by the way, where do you work? It's like you're kind of already flowing. And then like, if you could feel the conversations going pretty well, you're like, hey, like, you want to meet up or do you want to like go get coffee or like go have, go to happy hour or whatever. Yeah. And then you can have that initial like kind of interview questions in person. Like I try not
20 questions.
I try not to have I try not to do that like over text because I get like serious like bored and like I don't want to respond to people. Yeah. Like the whole what are you doing? I'm at work. What are you doing now? The same shit I was doing 5 hours ago when you're
like, it's still a 9 to 5. I'm like, still at work.
Yeah.
So. All right. So I guess like Tula, like you're texting someone. You obviously both, based on what you said, like if you have to go back and look at their profile, you don't feel like that's a automatic like, oh, I'm not into them because you're just like, refreshing your mind.
No.
So you've been messaging someone like how long? I guess both of you, but we'll start with Tula. Like how long do you be messaging someone before you're like, I want to meet up or I want to actually give you my personal phone number? Or is it more about vibe?
The phone number, I actually really don't care, and that's probably really bad. But
neither do I. That's hot.
If someone's like, "Oh, let me have your phone number," because I don't have my notifications. Well, when I had Hinge, I didn't have my notifications on.
Yeah,
so
it's like crazy.
You have to like check, and then I'm like, "Oh, just text." Like even if I'm not like, "Oh my god, head over heels over someone," but I do want to get to know them. Like I'll be like, "Just text me," because like that's how we can talk. But
wait. Sorry, just one moment sidetrack. There are some people right in their profile. They say that where they're like, I never check this. Just text me or just message me on Insta.
I don't like that. I don't like when people portray that like out there. Like I feel like I want to be having a conversation with someone and be like, hey, like, I'm really vibing. Like that's what I usually say. Like, I'm really vibing like with this conversation. Like you seem really chill. Like, do you want to like?
So how long into that is like?
It could be like if we hit it off like that first initial conversation.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, give me like a few hours in.
Yeah.
Okay. Same.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Or it could be like a few days because maybe it's been going back and forth because like both of us have been busy or something.
Yeah. So like you're not worried about giving out your number, but are you more reserved about meeting up?
No,
not if it's like in a public setting.
I try, like I have like a 7-day rule. Like if we don't plan or like, okay, like 1 to 2 weeks. Like if we match and we're texting and we're, and then we don't plan something within the like first 2 weeks of actually like having a connection,
especially if you have my phone number.
Yeah, and
really, okay.
Then like I don't want a pen pal. Like there's no point of me texting you.
Yeah.
Like if you don't plan on like meeting up to see if we like we could vibe over the phone. Anyone could fucking vibe over text messaging, right? Like,
so I feel like for me, I'm like
anyone
so
could
quick
have
for me to like connect with someone.
It honestly depends on the person. Like with my current boyfriend, like. I had like slid into his DMs and because he had been like on Instagram because he had been liking my photos. But when I tell him that, he's like, well, I was going to reach out to you first. And I was like, okay, when? And he was like,
he's
in the army. So he was like out of town. And he was like, I don't want to hit her up like when I know I'm not going to be around to like take her out on like a first date. So like, but because I hit him up, like we ended up like talking and like texting like that whole time. But like we kicked it off like so well that like the conversation was like talking to one of you guys, like you know, people that I've known for like ever. So I feel like, and even people that I never ended up being in a relationship with, like I was just talking to on Hinge, like I was able to get comfortable with them and like talk to them. So I feel like you still like meet people and like maybe you just don't see anything like romantically with them or anything like that, but I feel like it's possible, like if you just kind of like let your guard down and you know, just be welcome to different people, like maybe someone that's not exactly like into every single thing that you'd like, but like maybe just like learning more about them and kind of like giving it a try
being like
too.
Really open to just like whatever.
Being open is the big thing.
I always laugh though. I love hearing like men's perspectives on things, right? Like you were saying, he's like, oh, he was really thinking like, I want to hit her up, but I'm gonna be out of town or whatever, right? Meanwhile, like us girls are probably like, what's taking them so long? What are they doing? You know,
but not all men think like that.
No, but I even think of like my old roommate Alyssa. She had called me to the bathroom of her first date with her, now long-term boyfriend, and was like, I don't know if he wants me to leave. Like his roommate just sat in between us on the couch. Like I don't know what's going on. And I was like, get the fuck out of there. That's weird, right? Like, and she's like, well, I'm in the bathroom, so I'm hoping he'll like, if he wants me to stay, he's gonna tell his roommate to like get out, And I'm like, if that roommate does not leave, like this roommate was making coffee at like, it was like 1 a.m. And I was like, girl, you got to your, like, that's weird. And like, so now hearing her boyfriend say the story where he's like, yeah, my roommate he was just weird. And we're like, but why didn't you say anything? He was like, I don't know. Like, he's just weird. I was just kind of used to it. And we were like, how did you not see it from her perspective? Being like, why is this man at like 12:30, 1 a.m. sitting between us offering me coffee when we were just on a date and came back to your house? Like, how do you not see that as like
I think though, guys also sometimes, like, not for that story specifically, but I feel like with my current boyfriend, like he was like, I feel like sometimes guys are scared to approach girls sometimes.
Yeah, I do think.
Not scared, but like
they get nervous too.
They get nervous. So like, also like we never talked before or anything like that. So I felt like, and he told me this, but I felt like he felt like it was weird to just like sign to my DMs and then he's gonna be like gone and then like we're just kind of like talking, but like so I feel like
I feel like too, the military boys have a bad rap when it comes to that kind of stuff. So like the fact that he was even more cautious about that, like, makes me love him even more.
We love
even
him.
if he called me weird the other day, but that's okay.
He said you're weird, but it's okay.
Yeah, Tori, I don't think you know that story. We were out the other day, right? And I was saying how just like which you both know, the weirdest shit just happens to me in my life. Like when the guy stole our trash can, and then we saw the fire like 2 days later and the trash can's right next to him on the side of the 10, And I was like, yeah, weird shit just happens to me. And he just goes, well, I mean, you're like kind of weird, so it makes like it happens, right? And I was like, what? And he was like, I mean, you're kind of weird. And I was like, I know I am, huh?
And you agreed with him.
No, I wasn't mad at all. I'm still not mad about it. And I was like, I am, huh? Yeah. And I was like, I guess it's fitting. Literally, as we leave, Brie and I are walking down this alley, right? I hear something by a dumpster, and I'm like, oh my God, I said, there's a rat. Tell me why this man pops out of this dumpster. Like,
he called me right after.
Literally, like, picture Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, right? Tori's a Disney adult, so this will make sense.
No, I'm not.
That's
this
crazy.
thing pops out, like, behind the gravestone where they just like pop out.
He's like this.
He just went out, and he's looking at me, and I go, he doesn't say a word. I go, oh my God, is that a rat? It's a man. And he just looks at me, smiles, and slowly lowers himself. I'm talking like this.
That doesn't happen to everyone.
Into the dumpster. And I'm like,
he was inside of it.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. I immediately called Tula back, and I'm like, okay, so remember how, we were all talking about weird shit. And literally, Tula's like, can you just start wearing like a GoPro, like on your, like, why do these things happen to me? But I mean, I guess I'm weird, so it attracts weirdness. But
weird is good. I love weird.
Yeah.
I'm not weird.
That's why I say, like, be open when dating, because sometimes I've met like weird guys on Hinge, and sometimes I'm like, you're weird, but I'm like, I'm interested.
The only weird I'll go for, and this may be a hot take, is like I feel like video game junkies are weird to me just because like it's not my vibe. I don't understand like that whole realm. But I think that's where
like World of Warcraft type
that's where I'll draw
like you're down.
That's where I'll draw. I've dated a few gamers.
Hey,
and
I grew up playing The Sims.
and it
so
could be good in
I'm
the
into
sense of they leave you alone when like you want to be alone sometimes, you know? Like sometimes you just want to be in like the vicinity of somebody without
Someone's
having to like I mean
like how we hang out on our phones together.
Like
you
you
know,
want to be
that. You know, I hate that.
Yeah, which you're gonna need to
My famous
pipe
line
it down
is,
a little bit there.
You're with all your friends. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, our other friends.
I just be on Instagram.
Or our boyfriends. Or our
your boyfriend that doesn't exist right now?
Or our situationships.
That's true. Travis Kelce taught me to manifest. But okay. So going back to the apps, like to find success, you are the queen, Tori. Tula, I feel like you've said it too. That it's all a numbers game. Don't give up. So how long, on average, whether it's per day, per week, per month, do you think you need to spend on these apps to actually find that needle in the haystack?
Oh, I think daily.
But how long?
Do I do that? It just depends until you find somebody who you're vibing with.
I mean, it just depends on how much time you're willing to spend on it.
Yeah.
And how much you care about it.
This is not the answer I wanted. Like, give me a time. Like, 2 hours. We all have our screen time on our phone.
You're not going to stay on. I'm not going to scroll on Hinge for
like
2 hours.
If you go on there, like, you check it a day.
I'm talking, like, per week. You get those averages. Like,
but if you're checking it every day and you look and you see someone and you're like, oh, okay, let me message them. Okay. And then if you're vibing with them, okay, maybe I'll message them the next day. And then you first make it, I feel like I'm on there for like a couple hours. Just
a day?
Like, no, when you first make it, like that first day.
Oh.
Just a couple hours just to get the algorithm right.
Okay. Know? And then after that, you're like, my algorithm's good.
And then I'll check it daily. Like how you check Instagram daily, how you check all your other social medias.
Okay, because like I kind of got in my head
that's the perfect answer. It's like part of the social media like check.
Yeah.
Like Hinge is a part of the check. So like I'm scrolling Instagram, I'm scrolling Twitter, I'm scrolling, you know,
like you're getting
TikTok,
through those likes.
And then I do have notifications on for Hinge, but only for messages. So not for likes. So if I'm like, no, I'm like kind of vibing with someone, then I don't want to leave them on red. Like I feel like when you're in these types of situations, when you're like using the apps, you kind of have to act fast because there's multiple people in the queue that they could be talking to. So it's like you gotta hook them so that they could want to like pursue you. Or we don't know like on their side, right? Because like we can only speak for ourselves. Like I could be talking to 100 or like how 100 is a crazy number, but like different multiple guys at the same time. Perfect example. There was a guy who I was texting a few months ago. He was super cool. And I was like, oh, okay. Like we FaceTimed a few times. So I was like, I was out of town like 2 weekends back to back. So then it kind of like fizzled away. And then I had hit him up and I was just like, hey, like, I'm back in town. Like, did you want to like try to meet up? Or he took forever to respond to me. And then finally was just like, hey, I'm talking to other people too. And like, I don't feel comfortable like talking to more than one person at a time. And I said, LOL at you thinking you're the only guy I'm pursuing right now, but like go off king, like have fun, like just like the thing you do when you're trying to date. Like I'm not going to give out my number to one person and then be like, oh, okay, I'm stopping pursuing other people. Cause like, what if that one person doesn't work out?
Damn, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever FaceTime a random boy.
That's pretty common.
That's
though.
what I'm saying about you gotta be open. In these apps. Like,
and I'm not. I feel
one
like
time a guy just like cold
that.
called me.
Oh my!
I don't mind that. I don't
mind that. I'm like, he's clearly a serial killer who just calls people these days.
I prefer that, honestly.
Are you guys? I will.
Am I weird
my
for that?
roommates have witnessed it. I will take hours to find a way to.
You're just horrible on your phone, so you need to like be better at your phone because you're even horrible with us. So like,
I guess when you are spending time on the apps, right? Are you going straight to the people who have liked you first, or are you going through like the general feed?
I'll filter through those first. If I don't see any prospects,
then you're
and I'm just like no, and I'm like I have time today. Then I'll scroll through and see who I want to like first.
Okay, what about you? In the past, obviously, she is very happily in a relationship. We're talking.
Yeah, no. I feel like when I go onto the app, like you look to see like because I feel like that's like the one notification you see the most, like the number of how many matches you have. So like look through those and then like or respond to any other messages I had or delete some because you have like a limit or something. And then like if there's nobody in there that I'm interested in talking to, then go scroll around and look at those rose ones.
Sometimes I feel like those are just like too far out of reach.
Bro,
that
I'll try.
I'm like,
I get one rose a day.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that shit.
No,
but like some of them are so
one rose a day.
Fine, and
you don't
I'm
need
just
to pay.
Like, damn.
But the thing is,
I've gotten
this is what I'm saying with Hinge, right? So first of all, Hinge's prices, which you both like, I know we've talked about, like, you guys have not looked at them recently. They are outrageous. It's like $20 a week for their Hinge Plus.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay, but the way they entice you is roses. They give you, I swear to God, it's like Captain America, and you're like, this man is perfect, and he lives in my neighborhood. What? Huh? Oh, I don't have enough roses. Let me buy 7. Next thing you know.
You don't need to do that. You get one rose a day.
Yeah, but here I am, Sula. Then they show you the next thing, and it's like, okay, oh my God, this is everything I want. It's like they're listening to you, right? You're like, this person.
I always feel bad.
What's wrong with that?
I've fallen to it. Where I have purchased
Fallen into
roses.
what?
I have purchased roses.
Of buying roses.
I have purchased them.
Okay, don't buy roses. Just since you're going on the app every day to check, use your one rose.
Yeah. Well, guess what? One's not enough. One's not enough. And the thing is, I don't even think they're real. I don't even think they're real.
You're not even responding to your matches though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think those people are fake. But okay, so I guess we're going into paying. You guys both are anti-paying.
I'm into paying if like you've been on there for a while and it's just like not working out.
Okay. And when you are looking at, because like 5'8", and I would love to be in Zendaya, but I'm not, and I just have some, I don't know, some feelings about dating a shorter man. So I wanted to set it by like height, and that was a filter you had to pay for. And I wasn't willing to do that. I was willing to buy roses because I got sucked into that, but I was not willing to pay the $20 a week. So like filters, are you guys using them, or are you just being your own filter going through it?
I just filter the age. That's
Okay.
about the only.
That one is free.
The only.
I do that too.
You can filter religion, I think, for free. You can filter ethnicity for free.
Which, we can filter ethnicity, but not height. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Kind of rude.
I guess height, I guess you're just trying to save time, so you're not looking through short people. I mean, what's wrong with a short person? You've never had a boyfriend, so.
Okay, we don't do, it's just not therapy, okay? Like, when you used to go through it, were there any automatic, like, green flags or red flags for you? You're going through a profile, like, where I should be like, when I'm going through the profile, I'll be like, no. Whether that's, like, their first pick is a group pick, or they're putting, like, I know I have mentioned this before to you guys, where I am very hesitant about everyone whose, like, face is, like, hidden in photos. Where I'm like,
that's weird.
Yeah, I'm like, are you wanted?
Yeah, that's weird.
Are you being chased? Like, what? Or
But yeah, I mean, that's something that like for me, like I'm looking for a man that's like confident in themselves.
yeah.
Comfortable.
You know, like has pictures like with people, but like not that being their first picture, or like if their prompts like don't say anything other than like an Instagram handle or something. Like if it's something like if they're writing in a way that's like, even if it's something small, but like something that's a conversation starter, or like something that's of interest to me, like, you know, like I'm into it.
I hate that shit. I've seen multiple ones where it's like period for all the responses, and I'm like, what was the point of making this profile?
So I'm just like, you just don't care. So if you don't care, then okay.
Yeah, like why am I gonna swipe on? But then, do you guys ever feel like, I know we've talked about this because I've gotten mad at you for like pity swiping, because I get really bad anxiety. Obviously,
No.
I pity swept once.
I don't pity swipe.
Okay, see, I get bad anxiety where I don't pity swipe, but I feel like
Because
I'm
it's
like, I
it's
just
worse
feel-
for you to pity swipe and then to message you and then you never fucking message
but
him
part
back.
of me, I just feel bad. It's not that I'm actually pity swiping. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't think this person's attractive at all. But then I feel bad. I'm like, God, I'm such a shallow person, you know. And then I like, oh, do I swipe? And I get like, it's anxiety about myself. Where I'm like, am I shallow for not being this person?
You gotta know what you want.
I
And
also
who
just turned
cares?
into Schmeagle, like from like,
Yeah, like
Lord of the
who
Rings, so they
cares?
did that.
Like this experience is for you.
Yeah.
No one else.
okay. So you're not, there's no like automatic, like you see it and you're like, that's a fuckboy. Say no.
Job says like rapper, artist, or
like
I saw one the
like
other day.
entrepreneur.
Oh god, I saw one the other day. You wanna know what it said? Working on myself.
Yeah,
I said, aren't we all? Aren't we all, bro?
And
that's not a job. That's just every day.
This day, I was an entrepreneur for almost a decade. Like I get like that is a full sustainable job, like working for yourself. But you could tell by when someone says entrepreneur and then they have a whole bunch of trap photos, like just pictures and with their car, like with the wad of cash. It's like, okay, you have a successful business. You're probably doing something a little sketchy that I don't want any part of.
So now that we've talked about like everyone else's profiles and judging them and being kind of critical, now we're going to talk about building a profile, right? And we're going to look at mine to be the guinea pig. And then we'll look at, like earlier, I was in jury duty. I was very bored. I was not selected. I was just in the crowd. I was flipping through the apps and trying to match some people. So we're going to work on kind of seeing that and how to message people back and working on that, because we all know I don't know how to talk to people in public. And I certainly don't know how to talk to them in text. As my own friend said, I suck with my phone. So this is my profile, which I will say, as my friends, they did help me build previously. So if they have no edits, it's because they've already helped me beforehand. So
I love the Dodger photo. That one's
It was such a dramatic yawn, you guys. It's not even that late. She's so dramatic. Ignore her. Okay. She acts like I got you working doubles.
Cute. Okay. Yeah. I think the profile.
Tori said cute on the one picture with her. So that's when she said cute. Dead.
So
we're okay with mine.
Your photos are good. Your prompts are good.
Okay, so the one group photo is okay.
Yeah, of course, because I'm in it.
Okay, but no group photo for first, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, and so previously, like I said, I've been trying to match with people, and I went through most of the time the people who liked me to build up, some likes, so we can practice messaging people. So generally, okay, if someone's already liked me.
No.
I don't think we're going through likes this time, but.
No, we're not going to.
Wait, let me read that. What's it say? You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Your hair is my absolute favorite. You're perfectly made.
Oh, he forgot an apostrophe, though, on your.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
The first one.
The first yours wrong. This is why I'm single. Anaheim, though? That's so far.
Radius.
Oh, who knows? Because last time I was with Tula, she said set it to 80. It's okay. We don't need to. Okay, let's go to people who I've already matched with, and there's messages waiting. Okay, so someone said, "Hey, Sid."
Okay,
yeah.
Click on it.
He's 5'6".
How do you feel about that, Sid?
I think you could go on a date and get some practice in.
No.
Why?
Why not?
You need to go on a date.
Do you want this to be successful?
Okay, first of all, there's so many people out there that are taller than me that I can go on a date with and practice with.
Where are they?
I'm not going 5'6".
Where are they, Sid? Where are all these people?
When you're sitting down,
you're Netherlands.
When you're sitting down, you're not gonna know the fucking difference.
Sid, dating is like interviewing for a job. Okay?
Yes, you gotta get the practice. You were not saying Carl.
What? Wait, I'm so sorry. You're saying it's like interviewing my job? To get the interview, you put in a resume. He's not hitting even to get to the interview.
I'm saying it's like it's like a job. It's like applying for jobs, because sometimes you go to an interview that for a job you're not interested in just to get the practice. Being real cheesy right now.
Look at this.
Being real cheesy. Like, the point of this is for you to date and learn to not trip people and shit. Learn how to carry a conversation with somebody. Yeah. You don't gotta marry this man.
This is like a beginning to be a roast.
It's got a roast.
Okay.
Well, I work on apps.
Let's respond to the guy who you didn't respond to, August.
Oh my God, dude. Do you even care? You have so much time to do a million things, and you can't do the one thing that you have a whole podcast centered around.
A fucking peanut gallery in the back.
Bro, you need to put in some time into this if you want. Like,
here,
you want to date?
I do.
You have to respond.
Okay.
We're just gonna be here to help you.
I'm great coming to the end of a trip to Scandinavia. Okay, look at that. Sid,
traveler.
You love to travel.
I do.
Is this the guy who plans shit for his friends?
I think so.
Let's see.
Oh. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think he changed his first photo because I don't remember that.
This might be the guy that you marry.
That would be wild if it was. I'm great. Wait, what did we say?
I said hi.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh my God, that's it? That's all you're going to say? Yeah.
So sorry it took me so long to reply. I'm just now getting back on this app. But I really enjoyed your page. And
do you really think I say that?
Tell me more about your trip.
Or should I just be like, how's Oslo? Or...
That's why I'm going to say, how's Oslo?
Northern Norway sounds amazing. Did you see the Northern Lights? I don't know.
Say everything. Say whatever you want.
No, I'm trying to learn, dude, because I word vomit and I say the wrong things. This is why I'm asking you guys what I should say.
I'm telling you. Everything that you just said right now. How was Oslo? This place sounds super cool. What was your favorite thing about the trip? That's a place I haven't been to.
Where's Oslo? Am I supposed
Norway.
to know? Oh. So he's in another country right now.
Oh, well, he was 5 days ago. 7 days ago.
You could say you're going to a wedding in a few weeks.
How is Oslo? I'll say, sadly, I have no
upcoming plans.
Upcoming big trips. Other than...
Be like, lucky for you, that means I'll be in town for the next few weeks. Say that.
For you, I'll be in town for the next few weeks. We're just going to be in after the next
We're
week.
sending this. We're just sending
She's still going to be in town.
I did it.
Sadly, I have no upcoming big trips other than a wedding in North Carolina in October.
Okay.
Then say, what is your most favorite place that you've visited?
Most favorite?
Where the fuck?
You know what she means.
And look, doesn't even know how to spell what.
That was my phone acted up. Wait, we have one more.
What do you say we skip all the small talk? What do you want to do? Fuck? What do you have in mind? Question mark.
Okay.
My face.
What do you have?
No smiley face.
My face.
Oh no, I'm not a big smiley face. Where is it?
Okay. I'm gonna eat bottomless chips at Chili's. Comment on that. What about the queso though? For bottomless chips and salsa on our first date.
I'm ready.
Dude, first date at Chili's? Fuck yeah.
That's ghetto as hell.
Why? Why is that ghetto?
Because it's Chili's.
I'm gonna say and queso.
Somewhere nice.
Sour and then sweet? Why would I want someone rude?
You're rude.
Okay, but you don't say it up front like that. I can't believe both of you didn't even hesitate with that. You both at the same time said, you're rude. I can't stand y'all. I love you guys, but I can't stand y'all.
I'm rude too, so fuck it.
No one questioned that, Tori. Alright, so I'm going to take these lessons going forward and I'm going to actually put the time and effort in to prove that I'm really willing to be into this, I say experiment, but it's my life, to finding someone. Like, I do want to find someone. So I'm going to put the time in. We're going to revisit this whole messaging people and, what to say via apps as I message, or I guess match with more people and go through more people. But tonight I am going to go back out to the bars and experiment in real life. So stay tuned. That'll be me and Bree.
I just have one last tidbit for you.
Okay.
Like, the whole dating experience, especially on the apps, like, try not to take it too, like, seriously and think that you need to do, like, this way and you have to respond in this way and you have to do everything, like, a certain way. Like, just try different things on different people and, like, just have conversations and just
learn
be
the
open.
Sid way.
Yeah, just be open, have fun. Doesn't work out, it's okay.
You could have a first date set up within a week.
Yeah.
That's your
can I get like
no
2 weeks? We're gonna barter 2
weeks.
One
you
and a
need
half.
one date.
Dodger game. By the time we go to the Dodger game, you have to have a date set up.
That's the 20th of this month.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 days.
Yes.
I can handle that.
And if you don't, you owe us $100
Whoa.
Each.
I was gonna say I'll buy you guys a drink at the Dodger game, but that would probably be $100. So
period.
I'm not saying each. That was not agreed upon. That was a side thing. I don't know what happened there. But
A Dodger dog and a drink.
okay, yeah. So $100 each.
I want the new beef bowl with the kimchi.
You don't even like kimchi. Don't play. Hey, I'm not buying you something that she doesn't toss at other people.
No, I just like the little remnants that it leaves in the bowl.
No, I'm not paying for that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have to pay for it because I'm getting a date set up.
Yeah, you
Period.
better.
It's fine. All right. We shake on it.
Deal.
Sid gets fucked.
That's not what we said. That was not what we agreed upon. Let's just clarify that. But yeah, so here we go. Stay tuned. Thanks, y'all. Love you.
Love you.
I think